one of the most sought after walks in Queenstown. Te Punatapu, or Bob's Cove. This is a completely new experience for me. I've never been here before. A race with a dodgy knee going downhill. It was what the Māoris used to come in to collect greenstone. Okay. Oh, ow. Don't fancy down trailing in that lot. Is it worth it? Bob's Cove kicking off. Start off with a disgusting sound of a motorbike, but we're in for something magical, and I cannot wait. Bob's Cove track, right. Remember which way I'm going. Via loop track. Right, in terms of terrain, it's looking nice and flat and well maintained. Dock calls is 1.5 one-way, 3Ks return, easy to intermediate. 30 minutes if you're fast, an hour if you're stuck to take photos like me, which you probably will. Hoping it's not too slippery. Undulation a little bit here. Okay. The car park looks pretty full. It's essentially a race. Oh no. A race with a dodgy knee going downhill. It's an understatement if I say Neil the naggy knees being naggy. Absolute. It's rotten at the moment, unfortunately. That's Neil the naggy knee making their presence known. Quick reality check here, this track is not stroller friendly, not wheelchair friendly. It's rocky, there's steps, tree roots, the lot. If your knees are dodgy like mine, I understand. Downhills are the enemy. I had a thought, maybe I want to bring poles. It can go from 1 to 100 very fast. So. Holy heka, it's cold in here. Very thankful for the layers. And there's no wind whatsoever, which is beautiful. Really beautiful. Winter packing list. Gloves, layers, especially something windproof. Get your own water, bring some snacks. Down. Never been here before, so I'm experiencing this in real time. This is the ground. Okay. Wow, look at that water. What is nice is that it is soft underfoot, which is great suspension for my knee. Ground suspension. Soft underfoot helps, but proper footwear is something you want to look into. Summer, light trainers are fine. Winter, mud, ice, slippery roots. You want grip, so get some good kicks for when you're out there. That's my sermon. Moving on. This downhill's a bit of a killer. This is strange. It's like you go out to go back again. Oh, I can't wait to get closer to the water. Wow. That's already really cool through the trees. Watch where you're going, please, Brad. Jeepers. Fall over. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go down to the waterfront for a bit. Certainly now off the beaten track. Thank you, tree. Yeah. Whoa. Worth. Super worth. That colour isn't a filter, it's glacial flour. Rock dust ground so fine it stays suspended on the water, scattering blues and the green light. The glaciers upstream did the grinding, literally. The lake does the showing off. No filter needed. Where did we come out of? I'm just going to go through the bush. Oh, yeah, yeah. This particular forest, native forest, is one of the only ones in Whakatipu that goes around Whakatipu Lake intact and goes all the way down to the shore in Queenstown. If you're looking at doing this walk, it's 14 k's, so what, 20-minute car ride from Queenstown Central, and you just get this beautiful, beautiful nature escape. Keep your ears open while you're on this track. Tuis, korimako, bellbird and kiridu all live in this bush. The forest is red beech, manuka, kowhai, fuchsias, one of the only intact native remnants on the entire lakefront. The tourists can have Queenstown, but this is the real deal. The sun is low, so we're hoping to get some absolutely beautiful golden hour shots. So these are massive trees around here, red beech trees, along with many, many others. Due to the canopy, which is beautiful, also keeps the track kind of damp, hence the mud. Quick word on the seasons. Summer, well, it's kind of unshaded, so bring sunscreen and maybe a cap. The track is going to be dry. Winter, the canopy is going to trap all the moisture in here. The downhill from the picnic point turns into a mudslide and ice. Don't underestimate it. It's not going to be a stroll, it's going to be a choose-your-own footwear adventure situation. To the car park, 5 minutes. Okay, we did some random loop. We just took a massive detour, but it was a beautiful detour. Man, it's ice out here. Oh yeah, this is a lot more drier, this part. I guess it just means it's probably a bit more trafficked. On a practical note, free dock car park just off Glenorchy Road. 14 k's from Queenstown, 20 minutes. But, and I cannot stress this enough, take extreme caution pulling in and out. High-speed highway, people flying past at 100 k's an hour. There's no public transport out here. You'll need to drive or you don't come. In terms of facilities, you know I like to mention those. Bit of a mixed review. So from my research it did say that there wasn't any, but we also saw that there's possibly a long drop. Yeah, 10 minutes into the walk. From what I saw earlier, well, I mean, we have to find out, but from what I saw earlier, the closest one was on a different track altogether. 12-mile Delta track, which is another 10 minutes drive from here. Wow, wow, wow. Apparently this place is very popular for swimming in summer though, but the lake's never going to be over 10 degrees Celsius. Some brave souls doing that. Lake Whakatipu. Glacial-fed snowcatch, mountains feeding it all year round. It's really deep, almost 400 meters at its deepest point, and never above 10 degrees Celsius. Unless it's summer and you're taking the surface level, it can get to a 14 degrees, so you still got to be crazy if you want to go swimming. It was a cool place in town that we saw though. It's like a sauna attached to a cold plunge, but the cold plunge is just essentially a hole in the floor of this place that goes straight into the lake. Oh yeah! I feel like my fingers are going to abandon me. Pretty cold. I recommend gloves. This is apparently one of the most sought after walks in Queenstown in terms of when people want to visit and stuff. So I'm curious to see what all the hype's about.
You've got the experience.
At the moment, just seems like a bushwalk. A flat bushwalk, which is good. Oh no, there's another split. There is a long drop. Oh, don't fancy down troweling in that lot. Holy moly, that's a shed at best. There is a toilet. Good luck. One long drop which you've just seen. No drinking water on the track, no food, no bins. There are dogs allowed, but according to Doc on leash only. Fires are absolutely prohibited. You're in nature reserve, not a service facility for this one. So pack in, pack out. That means take your rubbish with you. You can see these deep, dark turquoise colours and into this lovely lighter blue across this mirrored lake. It's times like this that I just feel so proud to be a New Zealander, even though I'm not quite from this area. Long before this was Bob's Cove, this was Te Punatapu, sacred waters. Māori came here for centuries to collect punama, which is greenstone, from this very shoreline. So when you're standing here, having a gander, looking at all those pretty colours, just remember you're about 800 years late to the party. Imagine what those warriors would have seen. Stone skipping in the lake. Certainly getting chilly along here, but it brings me hope because that means maybe people are off put. Oh god, there's a hill. What's our elevation? 100 meters if you're going up to that picnic lookout. Good thing about going up is it won't hurt my knee. Just means it'll be a journey on the way down. Thought my nose was cold before, it's freezing now. The phone reception is decent but drops in and out in the dense bush sections. And for the love of all that's holy, don't wear jandals up to the picnic point, but hey, kudos if you do. Something that I found quite fascinating was at the limestone quarry, which was originally established in 1878. They used to burn limestone for days to make the mortar that actually has been used for some of the building creations in town. I don't even know. Oh, hey. Now we get to fact check what I just said. Whoa. From kiln to quarry, pioneers in remote Whakatipu had built with the local resources stone, timber, bricks made from the clay. The bricks and the stone were held together at the first by mud and later by lime mortar. When limestone calcium carbonate is heated kiln up to 800 or 900 degrees Celsius, it gives off carbon dioxide and it crumbles into a white unstable powder called quicklime. 7 kilns built here in the 1870s and only one survived. The Whakatipu Lime Company burned limestone here for mortar that built Queenstown's earliest buildings. The town's still standing. The kilns aren't. Puzzling, isn't it? My memory won't half that bad. Or did I just write notes on my hands? You'll never know.
Nice history lesson.
Yeah. 800 to 900 degrees Celsius. Because I was curious. I'm like, how do How do you burn stone, limestone? Also, who found that out?
Mad scientists.
Mad scientists, or just a screaming pyromaniac? That would have been, who knows, me in my past life. Wow. Beautiful turquoise water, look at it. Magic. The towering gum trees around the kiln, planted in 1870s as fuel for the fires, and 150 years later the fuel's still standing and the kilns aren't. Irony doesn't begin to cover it. You can hear the helicopter or planes. It's a very expensive tours at that, for children. We'll go down there on the way back. Oh, wow. It's a squeaky doorbird. You can hear the planes. They offer a lot of tours around here. I did see in the brochures earlier, not how much those would cost, but a guided walking tour. This walk is completely free. $300 to $400 for a guided tour. Or hear me out. Free car park, free walk, free history lesson from yours truly. Oh, and there's the elevation. The 12-mile delta track connects it from here. There's a 6.8k along the lake, and the Lord of the Rings film locations, may I add. Bikes are allowed on that section, and it's graded at 2, but they're not allowed to picnic point. It's only you and your knees. Well, at least if we go uphill, it'll get us warm. Blood pumping. There's your tours. Okay, another possibly misleading sign. Right. 12-mile delta, well, that's where the loo is. Picnic point loop, that's where we're off to. 10 minutes to the top, we can do that. 100 meters upward, no drama. Right. Here we go, here we go. If you are curious as to know why this is so, I guess, natural or like not as kept, because it's a nature reserve, they just kind of leave it. So there's lots of tree roots and rocks, making this a pretty slippery occasion if you were to come after any kind of rain or possibly early in the morning. Don't know. I could even have ice on it. Easy to intermediate, says the brochure. The main track, okay, yeah, sure, but picnic point is 100 meters straight up on rocks, roots, and, well, mud. Add ice to that cocktail in winter. Easy would be a stretch. Intermediate, I think, is honest. Bring poles and your humility. Here we go. Okay. Ow. Knee brace on under my leggings, plus another knee brace on top of my leggings. It's quite chronic at the minute. And yes, I just woke up. Oh, that was my knee. Ow. I might have to put my left leg. Okay. You warmer now? I'm warmer. Yeah. A little bit of elevation. Get the blood pumping. Beauty. Yep. I wish those large rocks weren't there though. Pain in the knee, actually. Okay, reprieve. Tell you what, my nose is getting wild. It is so cold here. My nose drips are going to turn into like cartoon icicles. This is the reality of it. But my insides are very warm. It's just anything on the outside. It did say that the elevation was very short, but up. But it was supposedly just a really short burst. So that's nice. It's like HIIT training. You can see how muddy it is on the side here. I guess there must be some kind of runoff as well. Oh, okay, we're not done yet. Up, up. Wonder how comes
the interval section.
Yeah, this is the on off of the training. Okay, what we're walking on. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a slog on the way back down. Yowza. No power nui, but certainly up. Oh, I see a clearing. I'm excited. What is the view like? Is it worth it?
It's called an hour view, that's what it is.
Oh yeah. Oh, you can see some of that turquoise water. The interval training went from interval to just one big up. Good news is that the track is flattish. There's not many rocks jutting out.
Māori legend says Lake Whakatipu breathes. The water rises and falls every few minutes. That's Tau, a sleeping taniwha, his heart still beating underwater. Science calls it SAISH, atmospheric pressure shifts. Either way, the lake is alive.
Given the amount of clay, I wouldn't recommend this after heavy rain or anything. You'd be going backward more than forward. This view better be worth it. Ooh. Oh, can see some of that turquoise though. Killer. Yeah. The trees are gone. Love that. Bye bye trees. And hopefully bye bye other humans. Woohoo! Ha ha!
That's Bob's Cove down there. Just...
Here we are at the beautiful Bob's Cove, Punatapu. Glorious turquoise water. The sound of tuis. Let's check out Lake Whakatipu. Down here. This is the beautiful Lake Whakatipu. And if you look along this coastline, it's 12-mile delta. If you walk from Bob's Cove all the way back there, you'll get back to Queenstown. And to Punatapu. Beautiful turquoise water. Look at it. Golden hour here. Te Punatapu. Lake Whakatipu. You look at me now. Is it worth it? Bask in some of these views. see everything. My gosh, this water's so clear. This is just magic. You can hear the birds. I think this is totally worth it. Do you?